Hi, I'm Keisha and I'm going to talk about Java inheritance. What is Java inheritance? Java inheritance is a mechanism in which one object acquires all the properties and behaviors of the parent object. It is also a part of the object oriented programming. What are the ideas behind Java inheritance? These ideas are you can create new classes that are built upon the existing classes. When you inherit from an existing classes, you can reuse the methods and fields on that class. Moreover, you can add new methods and fields to your current class also. And take note, Java inheritance uses the extends keyword to inherit from the parent class to the child class. The three types of Java inheritance in the basis of class. First is the single inheritance. It is a class inherits another class. Next one is the multi-level inheritance. It is where the chain of inheritance. The third one is the hierarchical inheritance. It is when two or more classes inherits a single class. Okay, so let's start our example for the Java inheritance. Let's suppose to create employee class, which is our parent object. Then we'll create another class for the regular employee object. What will in Java inheritance work for that example? So we'll create a Java project entitled inheritance demo here. Let's just click this zone create because we don't need that one. And as you can see here, there's an inheritance demo. We'll have to create three classes, one for the main class, one for the employee class, and one for the regular employee class. So we'll have this main. Then down here, we need to click this one to check for the main method of the main class. We'll have here, finish. Then another one, let's create the employee class. And the last one is the regular employee class. Love here. Okay, so let's have the employee, which is our parent object, will have this four variables or four instance variables that will be inherited by the regular employee, which is our child object. So we need to declare our variables as private. We'll have this private string name. We'll have this private int id, private string position. We'll have this private int salary. So after making these variables, let's create a constructor. So we'll have this public employee, then we'll have this. So in this one, we'll create a new arguments for the instance variables. So we'll have this new name in new id
string new position, have this int new salary, have that. Then inside is the instantiation of the string name and then the string new name. Instantiation of these variables and these arguments. So we'll have this name is equals to new name, then id is equals to new id. We'll have here position is equals to new position, then the salary is equals to new salary. So after creating the constructors, well, we're going to have a public method. Public void. This void, we set this one void because we don't have any values to return to. We'll have this public void print. We don't have any parameters or arguments to pass through, so we'll skip this one. Then let's have the system.out print line. Then we'll have some strings of name. Have this concatenation string ID number. We'll have again concatenation and string position. Then the last one is a string for the salary. So we'll have just to edit this one, some tab, have this here so that it won't be confusing. It's here. Then we'll have another. Oh, I'll just correct this one. The step. We'll just have the sim. Oh, let's add some print line. We'll have this print line. Then the values of the variables, the ID, the position, the salary. So we'll be adding some tabs here, a special character for the tab. Add some tab, tab, add some tab, another one, add, then tab. So here. Then let's go to the regular employee class that will be inheriting from the employee object. We'll have here to create a constructor. So we'll have public regular employee. Then inside of these arguments are the variables. So let's have string, new name, int, new ID, string, new position. It will be the same argument in the employee. We'll have this int, new salary. There. So inside this constructor is we're going to call super. So super. Then let's just copy and paste this here inside the argument of the super so that it will call the variables from the super class. Here. salary. And so take note that Java inheritance won't run without the extends keyword. And next to the extends keyword is the employee, which is the superclass. So let's go for the main class and let's have an object regular class, rather regular employee rather. Have this regular employee, have this rm is equals to new regular employee. We'll have inside the values of the variable. We'll have the name Joe Peters. We'll have his ID number 1231345. Then have the position. So let's suppose that Joe Peters is an IT analyst. Have here. Then, and also let's suppose to know that the salary of Joe Peters is ranging 40,000 in pesos. We'll have here the call of the method rm rm dot print, so that it will print the variable values of the variables. We'll have here oh have here and if we're going to run this, it will result to be like this. So as you can see, it's a bit messy, so we'll have to adjust some of this. Have some adjustments here, the characters. Then let's run again. So let's just add some. Um, we'll have this character. Then oh, it's a bit too much for the salary. So here, this is where the printing goes, and as you can see, this is the strings, and this is where the values of the variables, and it is printed here inside the employee. Even if the object is the regular employee, that is how Java inheritance works.
Why we use Java? We use Java for method overriding and for code reusability. The advantages of Java inheritance are one of its key benefits is to minimize the amount of code duplication in an application by sharing some code among several subclasses. It is also more flexible to users and programmers. Then the next one is the extensibility. The last one is the application development time, execution time are less, and it takes less memory. The real life examples of Java inheritance is the currency. Money currency is the parent object while dollars, euro, yen, peso are the subclasses or the child classes. Thanks for watching and I hope you learn a lot from me. Thank you and bye.